Hello everyone, and thanks for joining us here at Codeverse. My name is Harrison. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you how you can make a business or a company website on WordPress. So even if you are a beginner, you don't have any knowledge on coding, you've never built any website before, now this video is actually for you, because in this video you're going to be learning how you can make a business or a company website on WordPress without any coding at all. So please, if this is your first time of coming to Codeverse channel, please do well to subscribe to this channel and turn on the notification bell, and also endeavor to follow us on all the social media handles that we are in. Now in this tutorial, we're going to be learning about how we can get a domain and hosting, and how we can install WordPress, and how we can clean up our WordPress. We're also going to be seeing how we can install a theme, and we're going to be seeing how we can install plugins and import templates that with necessary plugins. We're also going to be seeing how we can customize our homepage and upload our own content. We're also going to be looking at how we can create a logo and also upload the logo on our website. We're also going to be seeing how we can customize other pages of the website to our own taste. And we're also going to be seeing how we can create new page or duplicate existing pages on the website. And we're also going to be seeing how we can add created pages to this menu. So let's get down to business. Now if this is your first time of visiting this channel, please go to our videos and you're going to see an in-depth tutorial of how we are able to get a hosting and a domain for a website. Now what you're going to do is you come to your Namecheap. Then if you've not signed up with Namecheap, you go to sign up page here. Then once you click on sign up page, you'll be prompted to log in. Then from there you'll be able to purchase your domain and your hosting. Now if you're coming to Namecheap, you must have decided on the kind of domain that you want to buy. So once you go to click on Namecheap hosting, then you select the plan that you want. We have the Stellar plan, we have the Stellar Plus, and the Stellar Business. So we also have the yearly, and we also have the monthly billing cycle. So whichever one that is preferred to you, you go straight to select that. Now rest that is okay. For instance, you click on get started. And when you click on get started, alright, so when you come to get started on the Namecheap or Stellar plan, from here you're going to put in the domain name that you want. So for instance, you have an existing domain name on your Namecheap account, you're going to select that from this place. Now if you're coming for the first time and you don't have any name at all, you're going to type in the domain name that you want to purchase. So you're going to type in the domain name you want to purchase, and when you type in that, you may also want to type in the extension, that is the TLD that you want to purchase. So for instance, we have harrycodeversewp.com. Now if the domain name is available, all you just need to select that and scroll down to where we have connect to hosting. So what this does is that the domain is being connected to the hosting directly. So once that is connected, you go straight to add to carts. So once you click on add to cart, you'll be prompted to the checkout page where you make your payments for this domain and hosting. And here in my previous video, I told you how to purchase your hosting and domain directly from Namecheap, and I've told you that they have the payment method. We have the PayPal, we have the MasterCard, that is the card option, and we also have the wallet option. So whichever payment gateway is suitable to you, then you can directly make your payments from this portal. Now if you're having issues with making payments, please do leave us a comment and we're going to get back to you and assist you with making payments on any of the hosting company that you actually want to purchase your hosting and domain from. And we also taught you that there's still other local hosting that you can also purchase your hosting from, like the Niger Web Host, the Amon Web, and so so many other hosting companies. Now once that is done, you've purchased your hosting from any of these hosting companies, you will be given a control panel login, which is like this. So I taught you about the control panel login in one of our videos on Codebase channel. You can do yourself good by watching that. So you'll be given a control panel login like this. So from this place, you're going to install WordPress. So you just go ahead and you search for WordPress. So you can see that WordPress manager by Soft Colors. So from this place, we're going to be installing our WordPress. And you can see right now that I have a WordPress installation already. Now if you don't have any WordPress installation, now this place is going to be blank, it's going to be empty. So what you're going to do is you click on install button here. So once you click on that, you'll be taken to this page where you do the installation of the WordPress. So you can go to our channel to look at the comprehensive video on how to install WordPress. Now after the installation of WordPress is done, you'll be taken to your dashboard, your WordPress dashboard, and I've talked a lot about the WordPress dashboard in one of our videos here at Codebase, so you can also watch that video as well. So when you come to your dashboard right now, so we're going to be seeing how we can clean up this dashboard, because we want to develop a business website or any website at all. We want to make a fresh website, so we're going to be cleaning up this dashboard. But before that, so let us preview the website and see. Let us preview it and see how it appears. Now remember that after installing your WordPress, you'll be prompted to this default template that you see here. This is the 2022 or 2023 template. So you'll be given this kind of template, which looks very ugly to me. So what you're going to do is you're going to be changing the design and every other thing from this place. So you get back to your dashboard. So to start up with the cleanup process, like I said here, so you're going to clean up the WordPress for the new website design we're going to be doing. So right now I'm going to click on this screen option, then I just untick these options here. So I'll untick all these options, so that is fine, so good. So right now I go to my plugins, and click the installed plugins. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be deactivating all these plugins. So I'm going to be deactivating them. So you can see now they are all deactivated, so I'm going to delete them. So I select this, then I click on delete, then I click on apply, then I click on OK. Now you can see now that these are deleting, so that is what I'm doing. Alright, so left with this, so I'm going to deactivate this as well, then delete this, then OK. Alright, rest that is OK. Then what I'll do next, I'll go to post and see if I have any post there. So I have just one post here, so I'm going to put it on trash. Then I go to my trash as well, then I just click on this empty trash. I just don't want anything to be on this website at all. Then I go to pages as well, so I'm going to do the same thing, select all the pages, then I'm going to move them to trash. Then I also go to trash, then I empty the trash as well. Then I go to my comments section and see if there are any comments. So there are no comments at all. So right now I'm going to appearance. Okay, so I just have some of all these things available here. So I'm going to delete these themes. I'm going to delete these themes that I previously installed. So you can see that. So right now I go ahead and I click on delete. So this is how you clean up the WordPress. So delete as well. So I'm just deleting all this. Alright, good. So one theme must be left on the WordPress dashboard. So this is the present theme, so that is deleted. Then right now I go to settings, and once I go to setting, then you click on reading. And when you click on reading, you make sure you tick this option which says search engine visibility, discourage search engine from indexing your site. So if this is the first time you're building the website, so you just need to tick this place to discourage search engine from indexing your site. Now once you are finished developing your website, then you can come back to this place and untick it. So it is very important that after building your website, you come back here to untick it, so that search engine like Google and other search engine can start indexing your website. So right now, we are not allowing the search engine to index our website because we are not through with the development of the website. So the next option again is we'll go to the permalinks option. And once we head over to the permalinks option, so you can see by default it has this plain option right here. So we're going to select this option called post name. So I taught you about the permalink in one of my videos, so you can go ahead and watch that. So select post name, then you go ahead and you click on save changes. Alright, that is good. So right now we'll go to the next thing here, which is the install theme. So right now we're building a company website or a business website. So we need a theme for that purpose. So right now what we're going to do is you go to appearance, then you click on themes. Now we have a whole lot of themes for business, for company websites. It all depends on what you want to use and how you want to use them. So right now we're going to be using free resources, free themes, free plugins to build our company website. We're not going to buy anything at all. So what you only buy is your host and your domain, which is what you're only going to buy. Then for the theme, we're going to be using free theme and free plugins to develop our business or our company website, and it is going to look very beautiful. It's going to have a great design, and it is going to look very responsive on mobile, on tablet devices, and on PC as well. So when you come to appearance, you click on add new. So right now we are going to add a theme called Astra. So right now from the search button here, you're going to search for a theme called Astra. So you're going to search for this Astra, and when you come to this, we have this here right now. This is Astra. So please take note, we also have this one called Astra. There is the one ending with L. So we are not installing this that ends with L, but we are installing this first one here, ASTRA. So we install that. Now once that is installed, you also activate that as well. Now once a theme is being activated, you're going to see that it takes a different shape. So I'll go to the website and I refresh it. You're going to see now that it takes a different look altogether. So this is not still perfect, but we're going to work with this theme to build our website right now. So now the next thing we're going to do is we're going to be installing some plugins that are needed for the development of this business website. So what we're going to do is you go to your plugins section. So you could just ignore all this. Just ignore all this for now. So we'll go to plugins section. You can see the plugins section here. I've taught you about what the plugin is all about and the way the plugin works, and I've also given you some ideas of some plugins and how they function. Now in our subsequent videos, you're going to be seeing a whole lot of some plugins and how they function. So stay tuned to our channel for more educative videos. So you go to plugins right here, then you click on add new. So in this plugin right here, now we're going to be adding a plugin. So the first plugin we're going to be adding is called the Elementor. So let's add Elementor. Now Elementor, like I explained in my previous video, is a page builder. It is a WordPress page builder that you can use to design and build your website. So no matter the kind of website you're building, whether it is a company website, whether it is a construction company website, whether it is a restaurant or a hotel website, whether it is a school website, Elementor has got you covered. And with Elementor, you can actually design your website from the scratch and also use existing templates, that is existing demo templates, to build your website. And that is what we're going to be looking at in this video. So stay tuned to the end of this video and we're going to watch how we are able to create a company website using Elementor. So right now, when you search for Elementor, you're going to see this right now, Elementor website builder. It is the #1 and the most popular page builder we have presently. So virtually most website designers, developers, they make use of Elementor to build their websites. That does not mean we don't have other web page builders. We still have other website builders like Beaver and so many others. So Elementor is what we're using right now. So we install this. So once that is installed, we're going to also activate it. So right now you click on activate. Now the next thing we're going to install is another plugin. So right now we have installed Elementor and we have activated it. So we add new, or you go to your plugins here, you click on add new. So right now we add new to add another plugin. So the next plugin we're going to add is called Essential Add-ons for Elementor. So that plugin is Essential Add-ons for Elementor. Now Elementor has a lot of add-ons. So if you don't really want to purchase their premium version, you can use the Elementor add-ons. Elementor has different and many other plugins that backs it up, so you can be able to achieve whatever you want to achieve. You can be able to design whatever you want to design. So right now we're going to add this one, so Essential Add-ons for Elementor. We're going to install it right here. So we still have other add-ons as well, which you can also install and activate. You can see them, most of them are Elementor based, so they are compatible with Elementor, and when you install them, you're going to get an extra added feature that the single free Elementor does not offer. So you see that. So right now I'm activating this. Alright, great. So I've activated this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just go to next. Then all these are ticked by default. So right now I could just click. I can activate all this if I want. Just do that. Then I'll go to next. Then I'll click on next as well. Then next. Alright, so all these are not really needed. So I'll go to next. Alright, so I'll click on no thanks. Alright, so I've activated this one right now. So I'll go back to my plugins. So right on my plugin, there's still other one I'm yet to activate, which is this premium add-ons for Elementor. And once that is activated, so we're going to install another plugin. So I'll click on add new. Then I'm going to search for starter templates. Now starter templates is also compatible with Elementor as well. So you can see that right here. This is starter templates, Elementor WordPress Beaver Builder template. So it is by Brainstorm. So you click on install. Then you go ahead to activate it. So right now this is activated. So what we're going to do next is, you can see this right now. So what we're going to do next is we are going to now import templates. So once that is activated, it brings you up to this page here. So this is where we're going to select the page builder that we're going to be using, and this is the page builder here, Elementor. So you click on it. Now when you click on that page builder, Elementor, so what we have here is you're going to see a list of templates, already built templates, already designed templates, that you're going to pick any one of them, then install it, and then start working on any of them. So we can see here that we have the free ones here, then we also have the premium ones. So once you click on this premium one, it means you are making payments for this particular one. Now we're going to use a free one. You can see all these are free, these are free. So if you are still looking forward to the free ones, you could just go straight here to this place where we have this okay, where we have all. So all, okay, we don't have the free one here, so we'll just click on all anyway. So right now we can search for business. We search for business, and when you search for business, you're going to see a list of the business templates that it has in stock. So you can see a list of them. So it's still loading, so you're going to see the preview of it. You're going to see the preview of it. Alright, so you can see a list of templates, both free and premium, that falls under this business. So you can also search for agency, you could search for anything at all, and when you search, you're going to see some templates that are available for it. Now you can still just decide to pick up any template and work on it. It all depends on your ability, your design skills, and all that. So right now we're going to look out for any templates. So let us pick up any free one. Okay, let's pick up any free one and see what we can do with that. Alright, so let's go straight with this construction company here. So right now what you're going to do is you click on it. So anyone you've decided to pick, you click on it, and when you click on it, you go straight to skip and continue. You can still wait for it to load up the preview at this place here. So it brings up the preview for you to see how the template looks like. So if you're not patient enough to wait, and you've seen okay, you can see that right now. You see the way the design is. So this is the design. So that is correct. So you go ahead and you click on skip and continue. So when you skip and continue, this particular section gives you the option to select the default colors. So this is the default color right now. You can see the color. So you can see the color right now. So you can select any color of your choice. And any color you select, you're going to see that it reflects in this particular place. So this becomes the default color, just like you can see right here. So right now, for instance, we're selecting this, then we'll go straight to this font style. So currently the font style is on Montserrat and Open Sans. So you can also select any other font style that you want. So rest everything is fine. You click on continue. So in this particular section, you could just decide to fill in your name, your work email address. Then here you could just say I'm a beginner, I'm an expert, or an intermediate. Then you can select who you are building the website for. Then you could just skip it as well. You could just skip it. So right now we're skipping it. You go ahead and we'll click on submit and build my website. So what it's saying here now is it is installing the templates for us. So it's going to install the templates for us, everything about the templates, both the home pages, the other pages of the templates, the contact us, the about us, and other pages that are available for that particular template. It is going to now install it for us up to 100%. Alright, so that is done installing. So it says congratulations, your website is ready, and blah 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 blah. So right now we could just view the websites, and it takes us to this new tab here. So right now we're going to view the website, and wow, you can see now that this website has taken a different shape, and you can see the previous design here. You can see all of them are having the same link, but this was the previous design how it was initially. But because we have installed another template, a starter template, so you can see here now that we have a fresh look on this website. So now taking a look at this website, we have the pages, we have the logo here, we have this contact phone number, we have these social media links, we have these pages here, then we have this button get a quote, then we have this banner section having this text here, then we also have these two buttons which links to other pages of the website. You can see the pages that we have here right now, you can see that. So then we have these sections, then we also have these services offered. Then you can see once you click on this view all, it's possibly taking you to all the services here. So then we also have the next one here, which is this particular section here and this section here as well. Then we have this, and this is the offices where the company is located. Then we also have the team members, that is the founders or the founders of the company. Then we also have, that is this one here, happens to be the projects that this company has undergone or has offered. Then this is testimonials. You can see the testimonials right here. So we have the next one. This is the frequently asked question. Then this is a form that once somebody fills this form, the message is sent to the company's email address. Then this is frequently asked question. Then here is the footer. You can see the footer. It has 4 widgets, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Then here is the copyright section, and also has the social media buttons as well. So right now everything here can be edited. So right now you want to go ahead to start customizing the home page. So you can see that right now we're going to customize the home page. So this is our home page. This is our home page. You can see that. So right now when you open your home page, because you are logged in as administrator, that is why we are able to see these buttons here. But if for instance we are not logged in as an administrator, we are not going to be able to see those buttons, those editing buttons above. We're not going to be seeing them. So you can see that right now I just opened an incognito browser, and you can see now that I'm not seeing those buttons that I was previously seeing in this particular place here. You can see this: customize, new, edit page, edit with Elementor, forms. So these buttons are shown up to me because I am already logged in as an administrator in this same browser. So you can see that. So that is what this buttons is all about. So now to edit the home page of the website, so once you are logged in as an administrator, you open to another tab to open the home page of the website. Then you click this button here, edit with Elementor. And once you click this button, edit with Elementor, you'll be brought up to an editing panel where you would be able to edit the design or the text or the images of the website, of the front page of the website, where you'll be able to edit all this of the website. So right now, just wait for this editor to open up for us so we could start our editing. Alright, so you can see now that the Elementor page has opened, and once it opens, you could just click on this button here. Just click on this button, then you click on this close button, you close it. Alright, so we've closed that right now. You can see now that this is the editing panel. And now if you've watched my previous video on the interface of the Elementor page builder, you will find out that this will no longer be a difficult task for you to achieve, because from this place you'll be able to edit anything you want to edit. So right on this place here, these are the elements that we can actually edit or work on. Then here is a button where we can add a new section. Then here is a button where we can actually edit this present section here. So you can see now that if I scroll down, this is another section. You can see that this is another section. Then if I scroll down again, this is another section, another section. So all these sections can be edited, while this button here is to delete the present or this particular section. Now take for instance, I want to edit this particular button here, this test, sorry, build your dream. So what I can do is I'll just hover my mouse on the editing panel, hover my mouse on it, then click on it. Now once I click on any text or anything at all, any element at all, the option comes up here for us to edit it, where we have the content, where we have the styling and the advanced option. So right now here is where you can actually change the text of the titles. For instance, it says build your dream. So it said, okay, let's say build your dream house, for instance. So build your dream house. Now for this place here, you can be able to change the alignment. You can see that right now, center, you can centralize it and all that. Now this place here is a link. You can attach a link to this particular text so that whenever someone clicks on it, it will take them to that particular link where you have attached it to. Now this one here now is the styling. So for instance, we want to style this. So we want to change the color, we want to change the font style and all that. You could just come here to change this text. So you come here to change the text, for instance. So you can see that right now, this is where you actually change the text of the write-up, of that particular write-up. Alright, so now let's take for instance, this is our test. So this is our test right now. So now for instance, I want to use this particular color on some other text in our design. What I could do is I could just copy the color code. This is the color code. I could just copy it somewhere and keep, or better still, I'll just have to add it as a global color. So once I click on this button, create new global color, I am going to give it the name. So this particular color will be saved on my Elementor so that whenever I need it, I won't stress myself getting the exact color. So right now I'm going to give it, let me just give it a yellow mine. So right now I'll click on create. So you can see now that this particular color has been saved. Now when I click on this button here, I can be able to see the global colors that has been saved. Now when I scroll down, you can see the present one that I saved. Now if I select these other colors, you see the color change from this place. If I click on the global option again, then I select the color that I've saved. You can see the color is here right now. So the next one now is the second test here, which is this big test here, vision got larger. So right now it's having a heading 1. This other one has the heading 3. So right now I could just make it to be centralized as well. So I'll centralize it so that it will have the same alignment with this first test here. So right now the same styling that is being applied, I could also apply it to this particular place. The typography, I could change it to any font style that I want. So if I click on typography, I click on family, then I could be able to select the font style that I actually want for this particular text. So that is okay, rest everything is fine. Then I could just leave it like that. Now this one has to do with okay, let me select this text. So in your design, you don't just have to select any font style that just comes to you. Make sure you select font styles that are visible, that are legible, that people can actually read it, you get. So it's not confusing and people can just go straight to read what you have typed or what you have written. So this is okay. Now we'll look at the next button here, the next test, which is this test here. So this is a test button. So you can see right now that it's on the left hand side and it doesn't look well. So we're going to styles. Then when we go to style, we can be able to change the alignment to center. So we can change the alignment to center. All right, so we save that. So let's update it. This is the update button here. You update it. Now when you update your site while editing, it's best you also preview the website and see the way it has appeared. The changes you have made, you see the way it has appeared. All right, you can see now that we have a change that has appeared. You can see now that this is now on the center side now, but we're having a problem with this particular text, which happens not to be aligned very well. So what could be the issue? We go back to our Elementor. We can see the way it is appearing even after putting it on the central alignment. So right now I'll probably go to my advanced option, because it's possible that there is a padding for it. So right now I go to advanced option. So this is my advanced option. So right now I'm going to reduce this width. Okay. So I'm going to increase it. Alright, so you can see now that I've increased the width. So now the width is on custom. So let me possibly make it default. So right now you can see now that it has appeared on the center. So I'm going to update it right now, and we're going to refresh the page and see if that change has taken effect. Alright, you can see now that the change has actually taken effect, so which is great. So you can see how that was done. So right now we move to the next one. These are called buttons. These are called buttons. Yeah, meaning that whenever you click on them, it's going to take you to any page around this particular website. So right now it needs to appear on the center button alignment, that is the center alignment, so that they will all be well aligned. So I'm going to find a way to do that. So I'll click on the buttons option. This is the button option here. So right now let me just change the alignment first to center. So I've clicked on center here. This is center, contact us. Okay, so click this too, change it to center. Alright, so you can see it has not actually taken an effect. So what could be the problem? We could just adjust it to this way or this way, whichever way you want to do that. So we go to the next one here, which is styling. So we're going to make that go straight to the center. Let it be on the central alignment. So we go to advanced. Possibly we're going to change this width as well. So the same thing that happens to this particular text, we're going to change this width to default width. So we're going to put it on default width. So I did that, and you can see what happened in this particular place here. So I don't want this to be just like this. I want this particular contact us to be in the same place where it was before. So right now I'm going to click on this button here. See this button? Then I'm going to click on this layout. So this is layout. I clicked on this colon. This is called a colon. So once you click on it, you're going to have this page here called layout, style, and advanced. So on layout, so I'm going to make it 50%. So on layout, I'm going to make it 50%. Okay. Alright, so that is not working for us. So what we're going to do is we're going to have another option again to go override that particular section. So right now I'm going to click on advanced. then I'll just put it on default. So I've put that on default right now. So good. So right now I'm going to click this colon here. This colon here. You can see this colon. So let me select. Okay. Advanced. This is default. Okay. Okay, so I'll have to delete this, then create mine afresh. So I'm going to show you how you can create yours. So this is a button here. So let's check if 50 can go for us. So 50 is not going for us. So what we're going to do is we're going to create ours afresh. So I will delete this button. Alright, so this button is deleted. So what I'm going to do is I'll click on this colon. You can see this colon. So right now I'm going to duplicate this particular colon here. So I will right click on it. Then I'll click on duplicate. You can see duplicate here. Or you can just go ahead and you click on add new colon. Just add a new colon. You can see that right now. So we have two colons here, two colons here. So in this colon right now, what I'm going to do is I will click on this button here. And once I click on this button, then I'm going to search for button. I'm going to search for button. So this is button. You can see this. So we have different buttons similar to all this that you see here. So right now I'm going to pick up any one. This is button. Let me pick the first one. We have this as well, call to action button. So let me pick this and place here. Now you can see this has appeared right now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it on the center alignments. So I'm going to put it on the center alignment. You can see that right now. Then this particular test here, this is the test. I'm going to change it to our services. I'm going to change that to our services. Alright, great. Now this test, the link. So I'm going to copy any link from this place. So, okay, this is services. So I'm going to copy the service link. And once I copy the service link, I'll put it on this particular link so that whenever someone clicks on this button, it takes them to the link. So you can see that right now. This is okay. Now, for instance, you want to change the font color, that is the color of the text. You go back to style. And when you get to style, you can see now that we have the text color. So you click on this button here. So if you want to use the global color you've saved, you just click on this default here, this button, and when you click on it, you scroll down to the color that you have saved previously. So you click on it. So that is the importance of saving a color anyway. So once you click on it, you can see that right now that the color has taken effect. You can see that right now. So good. So now we also look at the next one here. Take for instance the button. The button, we want to have a color for it. So let's take background type color. Let's give it a color. Okay, should we go for black or should we go for blue? So you just select any of this color. Okay, blue is okay, so that is okay. So I've selected that. So that is for the background. You can see that right now. Now the next one we want to look at is the hover. So that whenever someone hovers their mouse on the text, you can see now that whenever someone hovers their mouse on the button, you can see the color changes. You can see that. So that is the work of hover. So you click on this place here called hover. Now what will be the background color whenever someone hovers their mouse? So you could just put background color here. Then let's say let's select white to be the background color whenever someone hovers their mouse. Then what will be the text color? You can see now that as I hover my mouse, it changes to white. Then what will be the text color? So let's say black. So let's say black should be the text color. Alright, you can see now that the black happens to be the text color. Now the next one here is the hover animation. What will be the animation? How will it animate whenever someone hovers their mouse? So you could just make it any one you like. We have different animation. You can see this. You can see the way this appeared. You can see this right now. So perfect. So now rest everything is fine. You could change this typography to something else. The text is looking not too bold. So right now, to make it bold, when you click on typography, you click on weight. This is weight. Then right now you can make it semi-bold. You can see the way it's bolded. You can see the way it's bolded. You can also make it medium, and just like that. So that's the work there. Then this family font style, you can also change the font style as well. You can change the font style to the way you want it to be. Okay, let me select Montserrat. This is Montserrat. Alright, so that's good. So this place is the size of the text. So you could change the size of the text. You can see that right now. You change the size of the text. So to whichever one that pleases you. Alright, so that's too much. So now this is okay. Now you could still add a button in this place. So in this case right now, we're not going straight to begin to add a button and blah blah blah. So what I could just do is I could just click on this icon here. Just click on this colon here. Then I'll click on copy style. That's copy here. I'll click on copy. You can see this. So I'm going to copy it on this second colon. So I'll click here, click this colon here. Then I'll click on paste style. So there are many ways you can do that. I'll just click on paste style. So it's going to paste the same thing that I have here. It's going to paste it in this particular place here for me. Alright, so let me just click this button here. So I want to copy this. So I'm copying it. You could still duplicate it if you want. You can still duplicate. So copy this right now. Then I'll just come here. Then right click. Then click on paste style. Okay, that seems not to be working here. So what I'm going to do is I'll just duplicate this. So which is the fastest way. So there are many methods you can actually use. So I'll just duplicate this. So once that is duplicated, you can see this right now. So I'm going to drag this inside this other column here. So you can see that now. So what I'm going to do is I can possibly just change the text, the styling and the color of this particular stuff here. So maybe I could just give it another color. So go to style. Then for the background, so I'm going to change the color to something else. Oops. Okay, that is okay. Then the text color, I'm going to make it black. Right, so that is okay. So now rest everything is fine. Then I could just go ahead. You can still add some styling to it. You can still make it a rounded shape. You can still make it so when you come to border radius, you go ahead and you select this border type. When you select border type, you select solid. Then you increase this. Okay, this border radius here will make it rounded. So you just go ahead and increase the border radius. So you can see now that it's taking another shape entirely. So you can see that. So rest everything is fine. You go ahead and you click on updates. Now once you update, you refresh your website. So refresh the website and see. Alright, great. You can see now that it's okay in this place, but we're still having an issue here. These buttons are not too close to each other, so we want them to be closer to each other a bit, but not too close. So right now what we're going to do is we're going to find a way to mesh the two together. So let them be closer. We want it to be close to each other. So I'm going to drag this right now. Drag this. So the best way you can actually do this, you just click on this button here, this edit button. When you click this edit button, then you go to, you can still use the alignment option. You go to alignment, then you select right. You can see that right now. Select right. This is alignment. Now for this other one too, you click on the edit button. So I'm just giving you the different options you can use to just merge them together. So the other option is to use the advanced option. So you put this one on the left. So it sticks to the left here. So you can see that. So you just update that. Now once that is being updated, let's preview the site and see how it looks then. Alright, you can see now that it's kind of closer. So but this button here is quite different from this, so we ought to have made this button to also be rounded. So you can also do that from your side as well. So now this is perfect. So the other way you can do that is, for instance, you don't want this to be on the left, you just want to retain it on the center. On this particular button here, you just want to retain it on the center. So what you could do is, when you click on this edit button, you go to advanced. Now when you go to advanced, you're going to change the padding option. So you're going to move it to the left. So this is the padding option. So you click this button here. I told you that in my previous class about Elementor, how you can work on this. So you click this, and when you click on this, so you're going to click on this this left here. So you can see now that the left, you can see where it is taking us to. You can see that right now it's moving towards the duration of our services. So I could just give it any number here. Let me say 60. Alright, let me say 60. Then in this particular section here too, so I'll click on this button. Then I'll go to advanced. And once I head to advanced, I'll also click on this padding here. Alright, by this time now, this padding, I'll be using the right section. Okay. So I'll click here. So yeah, I'm going to be using the right section. So you can see that. So better still, let me just give it a figure. Let me use 60 as well. So then I click on updates. Alright, so that's how you can still adjust the setting as desired. Alright, so that is great. So now we're looking at the next place here we can actually change. So these buttons here. So right now you go to the next section. Now before the next section, for instance, you are not okay with this background image here, you just click on this button here. This is the button edit section. Now when you click on it, you're going to style in this style option. Then from here you can be able to select a background that you want, an image that you want. Now if you have been following us on our WhatsApp group chats, we gave you some some website link where you can get free quality images, and we said one of them is pixels.com. We also have pixabay.com. .com. So all these places are where you get free quality images. You can see that right now. So what you do is you just search for the image of your choice, then you download it. Nevertheless, when you have followed this tutorial, you're going to have this free image option right here. So this free image option, you can see here now that we have different images. So what you're going to do is you're going to search. Let's search for construction, for instance. So these free images, they all comes up from this Pixels and Pixabay. So it is an Elementor, the plugin that we installed, that gives us this particular option. So if you install WordPress and you're not seeing this option, that is because you did not install those Elementor add-ons that we did. So right now you can see some construction pictures. So what you're going to do is, for instance, you're going to select any of them. You click on it. So for instance, we're clicking on this one here, so it's going to be saved to our website. So you can see that right now. So it has been saved to our website. You can see that it has taken another different shape, and here has to do with this image size of the image, the position and the scrolling and all that. Now we also have the next option, which is the background overlay. So the background overlay is like a color that we add as an overlay on the particular image. So you can see now that background overlay is active, and we have two colors. We have this black here. So for instance, you can see now that this is not actually black, because the default the color code for black is 0000 in 6 places, but this is not actually black. You can see that right now. So we think it's black, but it's not actually black. So right now, this overlay color, I can actually pick up any color. You can see that right now. You can see the overlay color changes. So whichever color you are picking, it should not contradict with the color of the text. So like this present color right now is not really okay for this particular text. So it's good you leave it at black. You can see that right now. So dark will be better for it. So that is that for that. So that is the work of the overlay. So we have gradient. Gradient means two colors, and that is what is currently present here. Two colors. This is the first color, while this is the second color, white. White, the color code for white is FFF in 6 places. So then, why classic option is just for you to select a single color. That is the difference between the classic and the gradients. So rest, this is okay. So what you're going to do is, you can also still add, for instance, you want to add a slideshow to this background here. So what you're going to do is go to your style option. So when you click on this edit section, you see this, you go to style option, then you see this background type. So currently we have classic, and classic is just a color, a single color or a single image. Now leaving this classic, we have the next one, which is gradients. Gradient is 2 colors. Then the next option here is video. So if you want to have a video background for it, you can just select this option right here. So you'll be able to put in the video link. Then the next option here is slideshow. So for instance, you want to have 2 images that will act as slide, or 3 images, you select this option right here. So from here you click on add images. So once you click on add images, you'll be prompted to select the images from your device, or from your computer, or from the WordPress free images. So right here now, we're selecting any random, okay, any random image. So I'm selecting 3, so I'll click on create a new gallery, then I'll click on insert gallery. So right now the 3 images has been inserted, and what they are going to do is they are going to act as a slideshow. So this is the settings for the slideshow. You can see the slideshow is coming up right now. So this is the timing for it. Then this is the transition. How will it slide? Whether it is going to fade in or it's going to slide in from left to right, and just like that. So this one here is the lazy load, and this is the Kensbone. So once you select Kensbone, there's a way the image is going to slide in. It's going to kind of be increasing up like that. So that is what it means. So rest that is fine. You click on updates. Now after the updates, as usual, you go ahead and preview your website. Alright, so now the website is opened. Right now you can see now that it's sliding. This is the Kensbone. This is the work of the Kensbone. Then this is the slide. Slide has brought in another image. Then the Kensbone takes effect. Then this is the next slide as well. You can see this right now. So great. Now before we move to the next section, that is this other section here. So right now I would like to show you how to make your website or your WordPress website responsive in the sense that it is actually compatible, or it is showing well on your computer, and also showing well on desktop or tablet view, and it is also showing well on mobile devices. So direct from your Elementor here, you click on this responsive mode. You click on this responsive mode, then you can see this is for the desktop, while this here is for the tablet view, while this here is for the mobile devices, that is the mobile phones. So once you click on mobile, we're going to see how this particular text is going to, or this particular front page is going to appear. You can see that right now. So this is how it's going to appear, and you can see that this is okay. Build your dream house, vision got larger, this text is okay, while this is also okay. So what we're having issue with is this particular section here right now. So this particular section is not okay. So that is because the text seems to be bigger, and we need to make it 2 colons here. So right now I'm going to select this column. So select this column right now. I'm going to select, go to layout and make it 50, so that the column will be divided into 2 equal parts. That is 50-50 for these services. Then I'll go to the next column, which is this one, our services too. Okay, we didn't differentiate the names. So this other one here, click on it, then also select 50. Alright, so the two are going to appear in the same line. So right now what I'm going to do next is this. I will click on this first, our service. Then this padding that we actually did, we're going to remove the padding from this this place. So we're doing this on just the mobile view. So that also I will also effect on this other service as well. So right now I'm going to remove that. So this, now the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to reduce this size, of the text, so that it will actually be balanced well. So right now I go to my typography. This is the text, this is the typography here. So click on typography. Then right now I'm going to change the text, so the color. So let me just make it 16. So it's 16 here. Alright, then the next one here too, I'll go to styling option, then I'm going to make it 16 as well. So I'm going to typography, then I'm going to make it 16. Alright, 16. So it all seems too big anyway. So 16 still looking big. So let's see if there's any other adjustment we could do to it, so that it could look a little bit smaller, so that it could fit in. So right now this width, I'm going to make it it's default. Then the next one again, that is this width, I'm also going to make it default as well. Alright, so the rest that is okay. So I'm going to click on this option here. styling. So I'm going to change the button. Going to reduce the size again. Alright, so I've reduced that to, okay, let's make it 12. Then this other one again, we'll make it 12 as well. So as you're working on your site, you make sure you take note of the mobile view, so that you know that you find out that it's responsive or not. Alright, so now this particular button here, I'm going to change the radius. So I'm going to border type, then put it on solid. Then I'm going to put a radius for it so that it will be similar with the other one. Alright, so the size that was given here for the border radius, you look for it, the size. So you look for it so that they will all measure the same size. So the size is 20. Size is 20. Then this size as well, it should be 20 as well. So you can, let's look at it to be sure it's 20. So it's 20. Now you can see now that it's actually taking effect. So right now what I'm going to do next is this particular one, the first one, I would like to put it on the left hand side. Put it on the left hand side so that I can have a little space there. Then this other one here, I'll possibly want to put it on the right hand side. So this is the right hand side. You can see that right now. So good. So now this is great. So you can see now that it's actually looking better than the way it was before. So right now the next thing I want to do is this particular section, this inner section. I will click on it, then I will just, okay, it's on no gap already. So I'm going to click on let me say narrow. Narrow is, I want a gap in between them, so I'm going to give it a gap. So that's the narrow, that's the work of the narrow, and this particular colon gap, that is the work of them. So you can see it's not really looking well with extended. So if I choose wide, let me see how wide appears. Wide is not still looking well, so I'm going to click on, let me just use defaults. I'm going to choose the defaults. So this is the defaults for it. Why this here is no gap. Alright, so no gap is better. Then this one here is the content width. So if you want to make it full width, that is this particular section here. If you want to make it full width, you just select the full width option and it's going to be full width. So that is how you check the responsiveness of the site, both on tablets, the device, and mobile devices. So rest that is fine. You just go back to your desktop mode. Now once you go back to your desktop mode, so right now we go to the next section. So this is the next section here. Now we have this first column, we have this second column here, then we have this third column here. So this is the first, second, third, then this is another column on its own. So right now, for instance, you want to work on this particular column here. So you see this is the column. This is the column here right now. So you can see, then this is the section that is actually controlling this column. This is the section controlling it. Then this is an inner section under this particular section here. So for instance, you want to change, edit this section, the whole of this section. So you click on it, then you go to styling. So once you head over to styling, you are going to have this white color. We have this white color here. You can see this white color. So from here you can be able to change the color to your taste. You can be able to change the color to your taste for the background. All right, so okay, so I'll leave that as it is. So now the next one now is I want to look at this colon here. So this colon controls this particular section here. So you can see now, we'll click on style. Then we can see the color here. We can be able to change the color for this section here. So whichever text you want to edit, you click on the, hover your mouse on it, click on it, then you'll be able to edit the text from this particular section. Now this is a button. So this button indicates that when it is being clicked on, it will take you to another page. So the same thing applies to this particular section. This is a colon. So this colon indicates that you are editing this particular digit, this particular number here. So you can see now that this colon here has this text. So by the time you click on it, you see this text here, and you can see now that this is the text. So you can see that now, 512. So right now you can also style it. So you can see the styling for it. So by the time you click on content, you can give it a styling of your choice. So for instance, we have the title, we have the description. Okay, we have the title and we have the description. So you can change the title, color, the font style and all that. So you can do that from this place. So whichever way you want to edit them, you can just change the text by clicking on it to change the text as well. So now rest that is okay. You move to the next section, which is the service section. You can see now that this is our service section, while this is a view all button. So this button indicates that you're going to put a link here that will link people to the full services, this full service page. So that is what this particular place is all about. And you can see the service in this particular section here, and that is this place here. That is what we see in this particular place here. So you can see that from this place. So here you can actually edit the service buttons. So this is a first colon, followed by this second colon, followed by this third colon. So this first colon you are editing for this particular text. This one you are editing for this. So just like that, you are editing for this. So right now you can see now that we have seen how we can actually edit all the pages of this. We can see how we can edit the home page of the website, and this video is going to be too long if we are going to be going into them one by one and all that. Is going to be very long. So I don't intend keeping you long up to this time. So right now I'm going to show you how you can also edit the other pages of the website. So right now we move over to how we can actually okay, so we'll go to the next one, which is how we can create a logo and upload the logo. So right now, in my previous video, I taught you how you can create a logo, and I told you that I use Canva majorly to build my logo. Now, if you don't have a Canva premium version, you can also use their free version. If you're not comfortable using their free version, you can subscribe to the premium plan. Now, if you don't want to do that, you can still make use of this website called logomaker.com to build or to create your own logo. So by the time you go to this website called Logomaker, so the maker is makr.com. So you click on this particular button here. You just click on Start My Design. So once you click on that, you're going to you can create a logo from this particular logomaker.com. So it is a website, so you can just view that. So whichever way you want to design your logo, now this is one of the way you can do that. So we have many platforms you can use. We also have another platform called postermywall.com. So this platform too, you can also make your designs in this particular place as well. Now if you're not good in graphics, you can also leave a comment for us, and one of our designers can help you design your logo for your website. So you can just keep in touch with us if you need our service on logo design. So if you're not comfortable with graphics designing and all that, so but as a web designer, it is important for you to have an idea of graphics design. So right now on logo maker, so right now we're going to select an icon. So for instance, let's look for a shape, or we could just search for anything here. So let me just search for business. So let me search for business here right now. So I'm gonna put anything up. So right now I'm gonna go with this. So I'll click on this right now. So when I click on this, you can see this right now. So I bring this up right here. So great. So I'm gonna add the next thing here, which is the test. So I'm gonna add a test. So I'm gonna put in a test. So let me just say Harry. So let me just put it. So this right here. So we're going to add this to here. So I'm going to add another test to it. So let me just say construction. Alright, so these are demo designs I'm making. So we're going to add this here. I'm going to increase this size. So on your part, you could just take your time to study how this works, and here you can change the font style. You can also give it a design you want. You can make it bold and all that. You can change the font style from this place here. So that is the work here. So you can change the color as well. Now, like I said before, while you're making your design, you take note of the colors so that you won't have to design an off color that is totally different. So that's why you need to have a color picker extension, browser extension on your web or your Chrome browser or any browser you are using, whether it is Firefox. Have a color picker extension. So this color picker helps to pick any color on your browser, then you can be able to get the color code for it. So you can see what I just did right now. So it has picked up this color for me. So I'm going to copy it, then go back to this my design here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to change the color for this. So right now I'll come to this place here, then put in the color. So I'm going to put in the color. So you can see now that I've put in the color. So I want the color to just appear for this. Alright, so you can see that right now the color has appeared. So what I have here is white and blah blah blah. So I just want this to be the color. So here should be white. So white is FFFF in 6 places. Alright, great. So the next one is this. So right now everything is fine. So I'm gonna just leave it like this, and this is it here right now. So I'm gonna could just increase it, put it as the center if I want to do that. So right now everything is okay. So we'll just go ahead and I'll click on this particular save logo here, this button here. So just go ahead and you save it to your computer, and once you save it to your computer, you can just maybe possibly trim it if you want to trim it. So you click on download your files. So it's going to convert right now. You can see that right now. I'll close this. Alright, so you can see now that it's actually giving me a package to pay, so which I am not interested in paying for any of these packages. So as possibly I used one of the premium versions, high resolution. So I'm going to just download my low resolution. So I'm just going to download that. I'm going to put an email address, then send email to file. Alright, so they are going to send me the email to, they are going to send me the stuff to my email address. So I'm going to check my email to see if that has appeared. Alright, so you can see that right now. So it has appeared. So this is it. So I'm going to click on download free file. Alright, great. So this is it. I'm going to save it right now. So good. So that is being saved. Now what we're going to look at is how we can just remove this logo and then apply our logo to the design. So you go back to your dashboard. Now we see here that this logo, we don't have a default, or sorry, a customized header. What we have is a default header. So right now we go to our dashboard, you go to appearance, then you click on customize. And when you go to customize, now we have this site identity here. You can see now this site identity. So I'm going to click on that site identity. I'm going to show you where you change this logo here. So it's site identity, you click on it. Now we have the site icon. So what we have first here is the site icon. I told you about site icon in our previous videos. So you click on select site icon. So I'm going to upload. So I'm going to select the logo that we just created. Okay. So rest that is fine. Okay, I'll click on select. Then let me just use this, crop this as a site icon. So crop it. So you can see that right now. So I'll click on publish. Now I'll go back again. So I'm going to look for this logo. You can see this, my button here. You can see the pencil icon. So once I click on this pencil icon, it takes me straight to where the logo is. So you can see that right now. So this is the logo. So sites and logo, you can see that in this particular section here. Sites and logo, you can see that here. So right now what I'm going to do, I'll click on change image. So my media library, I've already uploaded the image, the logo. So I'll click on choose image. So right now I'll go ahead and I'll click on publish. So right now the logo will be affected on the website. So once I refresh that, I'm going to see now that the logo has taken effect. You can see that right now. So this same applies to editing this particular place here. So right now to edit this, you go back to your customize. Just go back to your customize. When you go back to your customize, you can see this option here. You can just click on this button, or you can see this HTML here. When you click on it, you can see now that this is the alignment. We have the logo, which is this, followed by this phone number here, which is an HTML icon button. So we have the next one, which is the social media, which is this particular one here. So the next element on the header here is the menu, followed by a button, which is this particular button we see in this place. So this is where you could just edit the phone number. So you could just edit the phone number here in this particular place. So you just type in your phone number. So once you type that, it's going to take effect on that place here. Now you can also change the text color. So by the time you click highlight everything, so let's highlight everything. Then we have this color here. This is text color. So let's make it white. White will be better. So you can see that right now. Let's see how it appears. So white will be better. We can still make it bold if you want to make it bold. So that is that. So rest everything is fine. You just go ahead and you click on publish. So that is how you upload your logo and edit this particular section. So right now I'm going to show you the next one. Now is how do you customize the other pages of the website. So right now we have other pages like about us, projects, services, contact us. How do you do that? So to do that is very simple. So we're going to for instance, let's go to projects. Now whenever you open any of the pages, the same thing you did for the front page, that is the home page, is the same thing that is applicable for all other pages. Just open the pages. When you open on it, you click on this edit with Elementor. and when you click on edit with Elementor, you will be taken somewhere to this same particular place, to this kind of builder here, so where you are able to edit that particular section. So it's quite simple that way. So once you edit the pages, it's going to take effect. So that is how you actually edit the whole pages of the website. So you do that one after the other based on what is actually needed. You can see this place here now. This is where you edit. So anyone you want to edit, you click on it and you'll be taken straight to the editing panel where you can change the text, where you can change the write-ups and all that. So in whatever you're doing, so you make sure that, for instance, this is the background for this. You can see now that the background has an overlay of a kind of black color, which is actually projecting this color of this write-up here. You can see now that the write-up is very visible, and you can see here now that the images here are also aligned as well. So whichever one you want to change, you click on it. When you click on it, you'll be able to actually edit the text and also edit the background. So to edit the background images, you just do that from the styling option, the style option, then you go to contents. So that is where you actually do that. So you can see now that the image is not on this particular button here. So the image will be hidden under this colon. This colon here, you can see that. So I'll click on colon, then I'll go straight to style. So when I click on style, you can see where the image is right here. So once I click on choose image, I'll be able to select another different image. So do you see that right now? So that is how you can be able to edit this. Now this has to do with the clients that you have worked with, so you can get their logo or their name and anything you're doing. For instance, all these logos you see here, you can see the way that the logos have the same color and almost the same sizing. So if you are designing your own, you make sure they have the same, if possible have the same colors, or better still, they have the same sizing. So do you get that right now? So that is how you actually edit the pages of the website. So let's go back to the home page. Now the next thing we're going to look at is how do we create a new page. How do we create a new page and then add it to the website pages here? These are pages, so we want to create a new page and we want to add it as one of these pages. So to do that, you're going to head over to your dashboard. So when you head over to your dashboard, let's take, for instance, we want to create let's say a pricing page where the customers or the visitors can see the price of our services. So we want to create that page and add it to this particular place here. So what we're going to do is we go back to our dashboard. Then when we head over to our dashboard, we go straight to pages. So we'll click on all pages. So you can see now we're going to see how we create a new page, or better still, we duplicate an existing page. Now the essence, the importance of duplicating an existing page is that you're not going to have something different. You're not going to have a design that is different from all other pages. So for instance, you open service page, you can see the way it looks like. It has this kind of design. If you open the about page, it also have this kind of design. You can see that right now everything is rhyming together. You can see that everything rhymes together. Both the colors of the pages, all of them rhymes together. So if you open project as well, you can see now that the colors also rhyme together. Even the background has the same pattern as well. So that is the importance why you need to duplicate an existing page, so that you will be able to edit it to suit the other existing pages that you have. You will not want to create a new page that is different from all other pages that is in existence. Maybe you create a new page that has different color, or that have different alignments, that have different format and all that. So it is going to contradict the existing pages. So right now we're going to duplicate an existing page. So for instance, we want to duplicate project page. So right now you can see this EA duplicator. We also have this PA duplicator. Whichever one you can use this. So let's duplicate this. I'll click this. So it's going to duplicate this project. So right now we're going to see the project. You can see this now. This is the copy. This is the one we have duplicated, while this is the original. So right now I'm going to click on edit. So I'm going to edit this duplicated one, then I will rename it. So I'm going to see this. So I taught you about this kind of editor. This is the block editor style. We also have the classic editor, of which I've also taught you how you can also change to classic editor by installing the classic editor plugin. So right now I'm going to change the title to something pricing. Okay, pricing. So right now I'm changing the title. So right now the next one is the URL. So I could just click this place here to change the URL. So the URL has changed. So it has changed to pricing, taking it from the title of the page. So right now I'll click on publish. Click on publish. So right now what I'm going to do next is I'm going to click on edit with Elementor. Edit with Elementor, so that I'll be able to edit this pricing with Elementor. So right now we're going to edit this. Alright, so the Elementor page has come up for us right now. So like I taught you before, this is it. This edit section, you want to remove this image, you click this, or you can see that. So right now I'm going to change this text to pricing. So I'll click on it. That is this project. I want to change it. So I'll click on it. So this comes up right now. So this is it. So I'm going to delete this project here. So I'm going to type pricing. So that is done. So right now, these other ones here, I could just delete these other options, these other sections here that does not relate to pricing. We're going to add our own pricing. So I'll delete this. Alright, I'm also going to delete this particular section here. This section, I'm deleting this. I think this also. Okay, we're going to delete this one as well. Alright, so we're going to add a new section. So to add a new section, you click on this button here. You can see this button here. This is add a new section. While this also is to add a new template that you have. So right now we're not adding we're just adding a new section. So I'm going to add a new section right now. I'm going to create a new section here. So this is 1 colon, this is double colon. So this is double colon right now. So I will click on this button here. This button here shows that I want to add an element from this right side here, from this left side. So I'm going to search for pricing. So this is the search widget here. So I'm going to search for pricing. So search for pricing. So we have different pricing widgets that we can just put there. So this is the pricing table. We have, so you could just pick up any one right now and drag it and drop it in this place. So drag and drop here. Alright, so now we've dragged and dropped it. So we need to just edit the price. So for instance, right now I want people to have a knowledge of what our pricing is all about. So you can see this right now. So this is the pricing. So for instance, we're going to change the pricing style. This is where you change the pricing style. the way the price tag will appear. So we have price 2. So if we select price 2, you're going to see the way the format is. Alright, you can see the way the format is right now. You can see that. So the next one here now is the title. What will be the title of the price? So let's say you can just give it any title. Let's say building. So let's say let's give it this next one, which is subtitle. The subtitle here is this one here. So we'll just give it a subtitle, any subtitle at all. Then here is an icon which you can also give it. Now the next one is the pricing itself. That is this pricing you see here. How do you want it to be? So you click on pricing, and then you'll be able to, okay, this is icon. We're not changing any other icon again. So by the time you click on price, it's where you're going to put in the price of what you actually want. Then here you can put in the currency, just as you can see that right here. Then if possibly the particular product or the item is on sale, you could just tick this on sale button here. You just tick this on sale button. Now the next one is the feature. So for instance, you want to feature this particular price list here. You could just click on this feature, then it will highlight that this particular product is actually a featured product. So these are the features, so these are the features. You can see the features for this particular product we see here. These are the features here. So that is the work. Then the next one is the button. So the button is this particular one here, you see here. So this is it. That's the button. So the button could also have a link. You can see choose plan, then this is the link. Then ribbon. The ribbon, if you want to enable a featured ribbon, you just select it. When you enable it, you're going to see a ribbon come up for you. So you're going to see the ribbon. So let's look at where it comes up. So this is the style. We could select any other style again to see the effects. Okay, let's select style 2. Alright, so selected style 2. So we're going to see the way it actually comes up for us here. So now rest, you can see the featured here. This is the style 2. So rest, everything is fine. You just go ahead to update it. Now take for instance, we want to just add another price to this place here. So what we're going to do is we could just duplicate this place and then move it to this particular section here. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to duplicate this particular price. So I'll click here, right click, so I'm going to click on duplicate. Alright, so that is duplicated already. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to drag this, one of these, just going to drag one of this to the next column. So this is it. So I'm going to drag it to this place here, to this particular place here. So I'll drop it. So I'll click on it. Drag it here and drop. Alright, so we see here now that that has been dropped. So you go ahead and you click on update it. Just click on update. So now we're going to look at the next thing. So the next thing is we're going to see how we can add this page that we've created and we've edited. We're going to see how we can add it among the list of pages here. So right now I'll go back. Okay, this is still saving. So now once this is saved, I'm going to return back to my WordPress dashboard. I'm going to return back to my WordPress dashboard. So once you return back to your WordPress dashboard, you're going straight to appearance and you go to the menu section. Now when you get to the menu section, you're going to see the menu section which I taught you last time. So you click on this menu, main menu. So this is the main menu here. This is the main menu. So when you click on it, it's already selected. You're going to see the pages that are currently there. So right now I'm going to pages by this right hand side here, left hand side. So click on view all, then you see pricing here. So I'm going to add it to menu. So this is it here right now. So once I click on it, I would like to change the text, let it be a small letter. So then rest everything is fine. Then I'll just go ahead and I will click on save menu. So once I click on save menu, then I refresh the websites. So I'm going to see here right now that this particular pricing has been added, and by the time I preview it, I'm going to see that the change, you can see now that the price that we've added has taken effect. So do you get that right now? So the one more thing before we close on this video is, what about the footer section? So the footer section, how do you edit them? You go straight to your appearance, you go to customize, and when you head over to customize, you are going to see this the footer section. So you wait for it to load up. We're going to see this footer builder here. You can see this footer builder. You can see that. So you click on footer builder. Now when you click on footer builder, you can see the different widgets that we have there. So there are 4 columns on the footer. 4 columns, like 1, 2, 3, and 4. So right now, whichever one you want to edit, you could just hover your mouse on the button, the pencil icon, or you could just come to this footer builder side. We have the copyright. So the copyright is this. You can see this right now. You click on it. Once you click on it, you'll be able to edit the copyright from this place. So this code here is the site title. Why this year is the year, the current year, the present year, which is 2000, just like that. So here is the social media button, so which you can also edit from that particular section. So now the next thing here is the widgets. So you can see the widgets here. This is the first widget, which is this. Second widget, which is this widget. Third widget, which is this. The fourth widget, which is this. So if you want to edit this, you just click on this, or you click on the pencil, or you come to this button here, widget 1. When you click on widget 1, just click on this, got it. Then you're going to see a field will come up for you to be able to edit this particular widget 1. The same thing applies to widget 2. You click on it, and then a page comes up for you to be able to edit the widgets to your taste. So we have the service here. This one is built with Urban Nest, which is this. This is another text again. For instance, you want to edit this text, you click on the button or on this pencil icon, then you'll be able to edit the text from here as well. So rest everything is fine. You could just go ahead, then you click on publish. So that is how you actually build any kind of company website at all that you actually want to build. So whatever website at all you want to build, you could use Elementor in developing that website. I believe so much that this video has been very helpful to you, and you've learned a lot from this particular video. And if you are happy about this video, please you like this video and make sure you subscribe to our channel Codeverse, and we would like to have you on subsequent videos where we'll be teaching you a lot around WordPress and around HTML, CSS, JavaScript, and other web development languages that are of benefit to you. Please, if this is your first time, I would like you to subscribe and share this video to your friends and family, and please don't forget to follow us on all the social media handles that we are in, and stay tuned to our next video where we'll be showing you another method of developing your website. It could be a booking website or any other kind of website. So bye.